Hello. Ooh, okay, we got a little blue. I forgot to do an update video. So it's midnight, and no, I didn't do Overexposed. So me spending time with family. The majority of my day today was spent doing website updates. Squarespace? We gotta talk. Okay. I pressed the buttons, but I didn't realize what it was going to do. But I upgraded my website from 7.0 to 7.1 update, and I hate it because it changed everything. So I had to go and fix everything, and everyone's templates look the same now. And I posted about it on my story, and so many people DM being like, yeah, I lost this. This doesn't work. I hate it. Like, I hate that I renewed. So it was already overwhelming task to update my website with everything. But now with this whole update, it's just so annoying. But I've been working on that. So I worked on that for 4 hours today. I feel like I'm like 60% done. I would say 80, but I want to make my site accessible. So like, how do I do this? Add alt text to everything. And I have a lot of photos on my site. A lot. I put up so much. I probably should cull down. I have like a lot of tabs. I was looking at other websites and they have like 3 tabs. And like, I can't condense all of that. I feel like right now too, because I'm trying to make money doing grads and other stuff, like I need to have those tabs present in this moment, even though it's not what I want to do. And I think as I have more project work and documentary work to show, I can remove other things. But I have so much work, which is awesome, but so much. So yeah, we got a lot to go do. I maybe could finish it tomorrow, but like, because my family's on break, or like they have this week off, I am just trying to spend a lot of time with them during the day. So the alternative is like waking up early and doing stuff, and then like working a little in the evening, which is what I did today. I didn't wake up early, but I worked in the evening. So yeah. Update on that grant that I said, I think I mentioned. I didn't get it. Surprise. So yeah. That was like, okay. I mean, it was expected at this point. But it really is like, what am I gonna do? And then the photo workshop planning, and I was just like sitting and planning, and they have a lot of travels coming up, and I'm kind of like, fuck, like when am I gonna have time to work on this stuff? So it's just like, and then summer's approaching, calendars are getting filled, so yeah, I'm like, at what point do I start these projects, you know? The one that I want to work on, it's gonna require so much money, but like with all these travels coming up, and I still have to make rent, I'm like, okay, like picking up a lot of random jobs, and like, you know, especially because it's grad season right now, just trying to make sure that I like am saving for those, and then like if I need to self-fund this project, it's gonna take a lot. So I'm kind of like, maybe the timeline is skewed a little more, where like the first half, the second quarter, which just begun, was supposed to be when I started the project, but I think I'm now gonna have to push it to like May or June, and just spend April doing grad shoots, April and May. Yeah, so I don't know. It's really hard to like, I feel like I've been so disconnected from my work in terms of like, I just haven't had a good flow of working. I'm trying to get this back to purple. Because I had that last week, which like had friends visiting, and then this week with family, and I'm gonna be here for a little bit and then come back, and yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, anyway. So just like overwhelmed with life. I feel like I haven't been able to do what I want yet. And I just don't want to lose sight of that. So it's like, how do you not lose sight of all of that? That's the important thing. I think that's when like a residency could be super helpful, but the problem is like a residency would take me away from being able to do the work here. So it's like all like, Anyway, much to think about, much to contemplate, but the biggest thing right now is doing this website update, because some stuff that I applied to, you know, you have your site up, and like to have it down for so long is like not good. And I'm getting more graduation booking requests, so I want to have that filled out and done. So yeah, anyway, gotta figure all that out. And it's not what I want to be doing, but I did raise the prices, so it is like a little more worth it for me. Oh my god, it's gonna be so much work. Oh fuck. Okay, I think I just gotta play a long game. I think that's what this is. It's a long game. I think we're gonna have to be a little more realistic and just push everything that I want to do into the next 6 months, and spend the first 6 months just like, because again, if I'm self-funding, now if I was to get a grant, I think I've got like 3 or 4 I'm still waiting to hear back from. That would change the game. That would make me be able to drop the amount of spots that I offer for grad stuff and headshots and events and stuff, and focus on that. The primary project of the year. There's some secondary projects I want to work on, so I can, I guess, start like the outreach on that and stuff. But anyway, you know, yeah. Okay, that's all I have. Hopefully, I don't know what tomorrow's gonna look like, but hopefully I'll have last week's OverExposed up. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, it's me during the daytime. Surprise, surprise. I was gonna wait to chat till later, but I was like, what if we just shared the mood that I'm feeling now? Feeling some heavy imposter syndrome. Heavy, and frustration. Which is wild, because like while I'm building my site, I'm like, I am good at what I do. I have so much to show. But, so maybe it's not imposter syndrome, but like, I'm just so overwhelmed and frustrated. Frustrated because we're in April, and I feel like I haven't done anything. A lot of this is slow work and a lot of building, and I think it doesn't help when you're like getting back-to-back rejections. You could be the strongest warrior about that, but damn, my ends are crazy. But it's still good to you. It's still good to you. Everything is very slow moving, and like, yeah, it's all just so slow, and I'm just overwhelmed by like life stuff and family, and like trying to build this life that I want, but I feel like I haven't had solid footing for a consistent period of time for a while. Then again, I don't know if I ever have. I'm not sure if I ever have. I feel like right when I get into a flow of something, like just gets kicked out and jumbled, and as you get older you get more responsibilities, you know, and being in a relationship is a whole other new thing to me, and responsibilities with that, and family, and making sure everything with that is good, and friendships. I feel like I haven't been hanging out with friends or seeing friends much. Granted, we've been in the winter season, but I'm so overwhelmed by everything that needs to get done and planning wise that I feel so overwhelmed, and I get a text from someone asking to hang out. I have like no capacity. And yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what the root of that is, or like how to move and wade through that. I also just don't have a routine, and I feel like when I finally kind of get into a groove of a routine, I have to go. Like, I'm traveling to the next spot, or, you know, I'm visiting home, or vice versa. Or you get, like, you know, an event that stays late or something, or back-to-back something, or, yeah, I don't know. So I really, there's 2 residencies I'm applying to. I really hope I get one of them. I got offered to go to one residency in Portugal, but I have to pay. Oh my God, don't even get me started about money. I'm so good. I honestly haven't had to tap into my savings for a minute because I was able to get some gigs to like cover everything, so I haven't had to go into those. But I was like, I don't think I can afford $1,600 for a retreat for 4 days, and not including a flight. But there are 2 other ones that are paid. One of them is for a whole month in Asia. Oh, I want that one. I want that one so bad because I just need a month of like, I would just turn off my phone. Like, no service, international service turned on, none of it. Just be and exist and have quiet. And I thought being away from New York, sometimes it takes leaving it to get perspective, but I just haven't been able to get that quiet here with family. Not at family's fault, but just like, you have responsibilities here too. I'm not saying that I want to shirk responsibilities, but I just need some quiet. What's a girl gotta do? A lot of that noise is social media, so, you know, it's a constant circle back of like, I need to be on it less. It sucks though when you find out about updates and stuff on there, you know, like events and programmings and things. That's where things get most updated. I'm not happy with, I feel like the first 2 months was really good. I was like able to focus, like I had pretty good like routine and flow of things. And the last 2 months, I feel like things just are getting more complicated and messy, not in a bad way, but just like life, as life happens. And like, one complication or messiness is the fact that it's getting warmer, and so more people want to hang out and there are more events. That's a complication and messiness. The fact that there are, like, the photo workshop that I'm working on ideally would have launched in February, but now it's being pushed to May. And then the big project that I've been wanting to work on, no grant funding, and I can't self-fund that right now. So, yeah, and then just doing, you know, more grad shoots and stuff, and I'm just overwhelmed. Those are all complications. And that's part of life. But I also feel like I've just been in a computer for so long. Yeah, I feel like the first 2 months were really balanced. Like, I, like, would have time to recline on the sofa and read and, like, you know, do things. And, yeah, I just need to, like, bring that back. So I think I need to really cut some stuff out of my way. I think I need to limit some goals, kind of cut those down. Maybe they're not even that much. I don't know. I've just been all over the place. Yeah, my period may be starting, actually. Which, I'm not trying to invalidate my emotions and feelings, but they tend to be heightened around when period's about to start. But just like the weight of a lot of things is getting to me. And I'm struggling. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. I need to crash out, I think. I think I need like a solo trip. Or maybe just honestly the next 2 weeks, just shut it all down. Shut down. Like delete the well, I don't want to delete socials because I got drafts and shit, but just like not go on any of it. Not respond to text. Just go see Lento. But I don't know, I tend to operate in extremes. So that's like kind of an extreme that's not sustainable, you know? So I don't know. I don't know. It's also only been like 4 months, you know? I feel like I've lived 20 lifetimes. Just very overwhelmed. You're kind of like, what's the point of all this? What is this leading towards? And I know what it is. I know what my little plan is. I think what I need to do is like tap back in. As much as it overwhelms me, I do need to be around people more. Because I tend to get like motivated and excited again when I'm around people that I care about. Really, truly, I've been saying this from the beginning, a lot of things would be better if I woke up early. Because if I woke up early, like 5 a.m., did work in the morning, I'd have time to spend with my family and not feel guilty. Or like time to spend with friends. In the latter half, not having to be like, ugh, but that's going to take away time from me being able to do something. Because I wake up later in the day. So I think tomorrow, through hell or high water, I'm going to have to wake up. I'm gonna have to like push myself while I'm here. Cause I feel like that. And I was correct about the running. Like I was correct that running would bring me back like emotional regulation and help me feel less overwhelmed. I was right about that. So I know for a fact that would be the case. I'm gonna be right about the waking up at 5 or 6 a.m. every day. Just gotta do it. Yeah. It's very hard to build a life that you want. Turns out. It's very hard to move from theory and a vision and a dream to reality. And if it was easy, everyone would do it. So, I have to remind myself too, it's only been 4 months. Rome wasn't built in a day. It's probably gonna be the messiest part of it all this whole year. I just think I need to find ways to like recenter. Yeah. That's all I got. So, I'll check in tomorrow. I love these glasses, but I can never wear them in a video because you can see me and I can see you and I can see me. So unfortunately I'm missing them off. Another day, another dollar. Today, what do we do? Every time I do these, I remember that I didn't post the one from last week. Today was much better. I like just laid in bed till like 1. It's like I need a long time. Didn't answer text or anything. But I finished my website. I logged in. Finished. I don't remember if I explained the Squarespace drama, but I updated it and I hated it. Squarespace. So yeah, don't press an update button until you actually know what it means. Scour some Reddit threads first. Anyway, it looks good, and I think it's really cool to see. I hadn't updated that a year. Every now and then I'll remember to upload stuff, but like I haven't updated it. So it was really nice to have it updated. I threw everything on there. I broke like a cardinal rule, which was like, only have select stuff. I put everything up there. So we putting everything up there. So everything's up there, literally. Not literally, but like I'm just multifaceted and multi-talented and have a lot to show for it. So pardon me if I want to put that all on the website. I do like how it looks. I was hoping to have like the whole look of it look different. Like I wanted to do a whole new template. But because of the update, I locked into the template I had. A little more style variation, but whatever. So we'll save that maybe for like next year or like a big rebrand. Next year. So that was a big accomplishment. I think it felt good to finish something and have something to show for it and to see the analytics of people on the site. It's interesting to see what people are going towards. I did open up grad shoot bookings. So we'll see if anyone emails. The booking process is just like email me. I was gonna do a Calendly, but I was like, I don't even know my schedule. Most of these days I can't block out these time periods. I'd rather you email and then we coordinate. It's more logistical mess, but I'd just rather do that. I think we'll see if that changes. So there's that. Still feeling all the things of yesterday, but I think it's nice. I think I feel at my best when I have an output. So whatever that means, I'm not sure. A friend of mine sent a part-time job opportunity. That looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna apply. Why not? And I think part-time is a good option. Yeah, we'll see. What else happened today? Did emails? Oh, I applied to a residency retreat thing. Mexico City, and then I started another application. I think I have 3 left. Oh, and I applied to an open call. So, I think I have 3 more applications left. Or well, I guess 4 now with this job. So yeah. So I think tomorrow I have a call with the only space that has gotten back to me so far. Because I did some outreach yesterday to some local businesses and community organizations who would be willing to host us, the photo workshops, each month, the monthly photo workshops. And one of them is a really cool org. And they're like, hey, we are packed until July, but we'd love to have you in July. I was like, hell yeah. So, have a call with, I don't really know who tomorrow. I don't know if like she's the founder or whatnot, but the organization's really cool. I'm finding that a lot of the cool stuff is in Brooklyn, but I'm acknowledging that a lot of my friends live in Brooklyn. Therefore, a lot of the resourcing and story reposts and sharing of events naturally will be in Brooklyn because everyone's there. Everyone as in my friends and communities. Because I'm sure a lot of that exists in Harlem. I'm sure a lot of it does. I just don't have a community tapped in there. Like friends and artists, which I really want to work on this year. Speaking of, somebody sent me something. So yeah, I have another meeting tomorrow too. Oh yeah, like a random library event that's online. And I've been reading a good book, another good fantasy book. So that's been great. But yeah, I think I just needed that time to like just chill. I was just in a mood and a funk. I still kind of am. I think I always get into some type of a funk when I'm here. Yeah. So probably tomorrow I'll post like hey, my website's been updated. Go check it out. In the feed and in LinkedIn, and I was so consistent on posting on all the platforms every single day for like a week. And then yesterday when I was in my phone, I stopped. Which is interesting because yesterday, I don't know the days anymore. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Yes, later in the day. I was listening to, I'm part of the Brooks Running Collective, so we had our monthly town hall, or quarterly town hall or something. Monthly. And they had an influencer speak to us, and she was talking about, like, giving us tips, which are actually really nice tips, and about just, like, postings and, like, influencer marketing and the money in it and all that stuff. And she was like, yeah, she was so organized. I loved it. I'm that level of organized, too. She was like, this is how I think through things. And one of the things she said that stuck with me is, like, I make things intentionally planned. Like, I have different buckets of what I plan, or different buckets of type of stuff that I post, and I plan those out each month so that it's not based on mood. There's actually, like, data and, like, intentionality behind it. And I was like, I like that. Because sometimes you do get in a funky mood, and then you're like, I'm not gonna post. And it's like, okay, well, a business gotta keep running, even if you don't want to. So how do I make it so that I can still let these, like, external things operate, but not be influenced if I'm, like, melancholy or not feeling it or anything, you know? How do I find ways to automate that and make that easy to do? Because it doesn't take much to just click post. But it may take much to, like, oh, like, I gotta put some captions on this thing or whatever, you know? So I do have to think about that. I don't have to, but it would be, with the platforms that I have and am building, it would be not smart to not, like, pursue it for, like, a month. Like, really pursue in the sense of, like, be consistent and intentional. So, just wondering, like, when I'll have capacity for that. I really have to, like, prioritize things a little better. Anyway, that's what I have for today. We'll see. Now that the website's done, I'm kind of like, well, what do I do now? As if there isn't, like, a long to-do list looking at me. There's no pending, oh, well, besides that job application, which I'll do tomorrow. There's no big pending thing. Oh my gosh, I was kind of butthurt because the photo school I applied to, that I'm on a wait list for, sent an email, because I'm part of their general email subscription, being like, we're now accepting rolling admissions to the program. I'm like, so that means there are spots? Why am I a wait list? Just tell me you don't want me. Stop stringing me along. That hurt. I saw that, I was like, wow. Oh, okay. But I'm letting go of that goal. I think I'll just save up for, like, one of their certificate programs. Not the 1-year ones, but they have these, like, you can do, like, lighting and, like, pay, like, it was, like, 800 or 1,000. Not now. I know. Or maybe I won't need it by the end of this year. If all things go well, I will learn the stuff that I wanted to pick up on. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to my book. Although I should go to sleep because it's midnight. But I won't. It's funny because yesterday I was like, I went to bed. Oh, okay. Went to bed. Like, went to the room at 9:30 and was like, I'm good. No matter what, I'm gonna wake up at 5. Like, I've had enough. I have to push myself. And that ended up being the day that I slept in the longest in a long time. I don't want. So, I'm kind of giving up on declaring, like, 5 a.m. It'll happen. I just don't know how to make it happen. Anyway, that's musing for another time. I want to go back to this book and most likely not fall asleep till 8 a.m. I'll see you tomorrow. So, we're up close today. Nothing to report really. Actually, I do have a couple things to report. I woke up to 2 rejections. Was that today? I think it was today. I think it was today. I think I woke up, read one, laughed, and then before I finished reading the other one, was that today or yesterday? I don't remember. So I thought that was really funny. But, yeah. And then worked on photo workshop stuff. So it was like organizing everything. Had a call with a space organization, a really dope organization who is down to host us for some of the sessions later on in the year. And may do some offshoot sessions with them. That was really it that I did work-wise. Oh, I submitted to a part-time job. Yeah, today must have been the rejection, because I remember laughing while I was making the part-time job portfolio, because I was going above and beyond, and I was like, just to probably get rejected again. It's just funny at this point. Yeah, all you can do is kind of laugh. But yeah, so applied to those. Yeah, that's really it. Hoping, I don't know, I mean, y'all know what happens when I say I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and then it doesn't happen, but I hope tomorrow I do, so I can get some work done during the day and then do some household chores and spend time with family in the last few days that I'm here. But yeah, that was kind of my day. So, we'll see tomorrow.